Hello, everyone. Today we're here to talk about some of the most exciting changes in education. That's right, technology in the classroom. Now I know what you're thinking. Another talk on tech in the classroom? I already have more apps than I have coffee mugs. And believe me, there's a lot of coffee mugs. But stick with me here. We're going beyond the basics. I'm here to introduce to you the 7 tools that can revolutionize your teaching experience, engage students like never before, and maybe, just maybe, help you get through that Friday slump without resorting to yet another cup of coffee or even that Red Bull. Imagine your teaching classroom full of students, each with a unique learning style, focus level, and favorite excuse for not turning in homework. With the right tech, you can actually meet each student where they are. And I'm not just talking about handing out iPads and calling it a day. These tools add value to your teaching practice and honestly make your life a whole lot easier and the classroom a lot more fun. Let's jump into our magnificent 7, as I like to call them. First up, Kahoot. Now, if you haven't tried Kahoot yet, prepare yourself. Kahoot basically turns learning into a game show, complete with music and the wonderful split-second decision making that everyone loves. The excitement in the room skyrockets. Students are laughing. Teachers are trying to look calm while they frantically click next, next, next. And the kid who didn't even know it was Tuesday, yeah, he's answering questions now. Kahoot is a fantastic tool for real-time assessment. It lets you see exactly who's getting the material and who might need a little more help, all while keeping it fun, lively, and engaging. And with all that competition, you might even forget you're teaching fractions and start rooting for Team Blue or Red, whichever it may be. Next, we have Flip. It used to be known as Flipgrid, but times change. It's okay. Flip is like the classroom's very own TikTok, but with less dancing and more academic reflection. Students can record video responses. So if you're asking for thoughts on the Pythagorean theorem, you don't have to worry about a viral dance-off breaking out. This tool is incredible for getting students to share ideas, reflect, and learn from each other without having to stand up in front of the class and actually talk. Oh, the horror. Plus, for all you introverts out there, Flip is a dream. It lets you get into your students' heads without putting anyone on the spot. They get to share their thoughts in a low pressure environment, and you get to know what's going on in their minds. Everybody wins. Let's move on to my personal favorite, Pear Deck. Imagine you're teaching a lesson with slides, but instead of hearing crickets as you present your third bullet point, you hear click, click, click as students actively engage in real-time activities on their devices. That, my friends and colleagues, is Pear Deck in action. It turns your slides into interactive experiences, and instead of wondering if anyone's awake, you'll actually know. Pear Deck gives you real-time feedback, which is gold. It's like playing the ultimate game of guess what they're thinking, but with the actual answers. When you ask questions on your slides, students answer instantly, and you can see who's understanding and who, let's just say, appreciating the class differently. Now you can adjust right then and there, and that's about as close as it gets to a teacher's superpower. Nearpod is near and dear to my heart. With Nearpad, with Nearpod, we're stepping into the virtual field trips and interactive 3D models. Imagine discussing the Great Wall of China, and instead of just showing a picture, you take your students on a virtual walk along the wall. That's right, no permission slips, no buses, and no Jimmy's mom forgetting to pack that lunch again. Just immersive learning at the click of a button. It's a game changer for capturing students' attention, especially when you're competing with TikTok and endless cat videos. I do love those cat videos. And the teacher jokes. Nearpod gives them something they actually want to look at and gives you real-time insights of how much learning is going on along the way. Next on my list is Edpuzzle. With Edpuzzle, you can take any video and add questions throughout. So students aren't just zoning out and daydreaming about pizza or what's for lunch or what they're going to do after school. Call of Duty. You're getting them you're getting them to think actively as they watch, as they watch. Imagine you're showing a video about the water cycle. As they get to each stage, and boom, question pops up. Why does precipitation happen? Now they're focused, and you get to feel like a real teacher and a movie director all at once. This is also a fantastic tool for flipped classrooms. You assign an Ed puzzle video, and you instantly know whether they actually understood it or just hit the play while playing Minecraft. If only Ed Puzzle could detect the old press play and walk away trick, right? I know we've all done it, especially with those beginning of the year videos. Most importantly, bloodborne pathogens. Padlet. Padlet is basically a digital corkboard for corkboard. Imagine your classroom brainstorm sessions if everyone could contribute simultaneously without that one kid who loves to over contribute. You know who I'm talking about. With Padlet, everyone's voice is heard and it's all captured in one place. No more running out of sticky notes or deciphering handwriting that looks like hieroglyphics. Padlet is a fantastic space for brainstorming, reflecting, and honestly, just getting students to work together. For those who might be shy about raising their hand, Padlet lets them contribute without the spotlight. Think of it as an introvert's best friend and a teacher's organizational dream. Now, if I could just take care of my golf swing and my desk, I would be happy on two additional fronts. Screencastify is the next one I want to talk about. Screencastify is your personal video assistant. You can record lessons, give feedback, or show students how to solve a problem, and they can watch it as many times as they need. Picture this, you're explaining quadratic equations, and half the class is kind of following along. With Screencastify, they can go back, watch your steps, and take their time. No more repeating yourself 5 times, and no more, but hey, I didn't know we had an assignment. You record it, they watch it, and everyone's on the same page. And if you're camera shy, well, get over it. It's time to embrace that inner Spielberg and bring your lessons to life on screen, like we're doing right now. And last, and certainly not least, no talk on tech in the classroom would be complete without Google Classroom. It's like the Swiss Army knife of ed tech, managing assignments, communicating with students, and keeping everything organized in one place. With Google Classroom, you don't have to carry a stack of papers taller than your coffee cup. Everything's in the cloud, and students actually know where to find assignments. No more, I didn't know we had homework. It gives students and parents and teachers a chance to hold each other accountable and keep on task. So to recap, Kahoot brings the fun. Flip captures students' voices. Pear Deck makes slides interactive. Nearpod takes us on virtual adventures. Edpuzzle keeps the video learning active. Padlet lets everyone share. Screencastify makes lessons accessible. And Google Classroom, well, it keeps it all organized. These tools don't just add a layer of tech, they transform the classroom. By using these tools, we're meeting ISTE standards and helping students become empowered learners, knowledge constructors, and digital citizens. And let's be honest, these tools might even make our jobs a little easier. And who doesn't want that? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all feeling inspired to try one or all of these tools in your classroom. Here's to a future where technology makes teaching a joy, learning a pleasure, and the education field a whole lot less stressful. I hope you found this informative and maybe a little entertaining. Thank you and have a great day.